Pick it up and see what happens.
That's how good this information I'm about to bring y'all today is. It's so tender that you ain't gonna want to miss it. Let me put you in the camera. You ain't gonna want to miss it. So stay here. This gonna be the site you want to be on. It's gonna be the channel you want to be on, and we're gonna learn some more. And we're gonna keep learning about this corrupt world because that's what we're here for, to keep each other updated on what's going on. And we just here to have a good time. So roll with me.
First people to ever blow the whistle on what she says is absolutely happening, and that our own government has been involved for decades, spraying chemicals into the air with no regard for the people those chemicals could be hurting. I want to welcome in former U.S. Air Force environmental specialist and geoengineering whistleblower, Kristen Megan. It's great to have you back, Kristen. Appreciate you being here. So you've been talking about this issue for years now. Can you take us through what you say is absolutely happening?
Yeah, thanks for having me back. This is absolutely happening, and it's basically now openly admitted, even though you're getting.
They've been doing chemtrails forever, and to the ones that still don't want to believe, they uh, they trying to tell you left and right, whistleblowers. So look, come on.
Well, folks, it's time for a social experiment here. Watch this. I've had this phone.
All right, who's going to jail? That's all I want to know. Because it started with it was safe and effective and do your part and do it for grandma and you'll get a burger and a donut if you do it and you'll get to eat with your loved ones if you do it and you get to keep your job if you do it and you get to go see your dying loved ones and then their funeral if you do it. And if you get the thing, then you won't get it, I promise. And you won't give it to others, I promise. Oh, and your kids should get it. And oops, sorry, we were wrong, so now you need to keep getting more. And you're dangerous and crazy if you don't get them. Oh, and that heart problem and those seizures and that autoimmune condition and that stroke and those menstrual and fertility issues and those reactions and that death. Oh, yeah, that's not related. Well, how do you know? Oh, it's just not related. Stop being one of those racist anti-vaxxers. Follow the science. And now here's how it's going in 2025. The FDA is planning to put a black box warning on COVID shots by the end of 2025. Now, what is a black box warning, you might ask? It's the strongest type of safety alert issued by the FDA for prescription or over-the-counter medications. It highlights serious or potentially life-threatening risks associated with a drug based on medical studies or evidence of preventable adverse effects. So again, the question we should all be asking right now is who the fuck is going to jail? Because you coerced and manipulated and lied to the entire world. And some of the people in my life that I love more than anything got a vaccine that you told them was safe and effective. And now you're admitting that it's not, with the most consequential risks associated with it. Kaylor, move on. Get over it. Yeah, that's exactly what a manipulative, narcissistic psychopath says after they lied to you and it all starts to get exposed. So respectfully, shut the fuck up and admit that you were wrong and pray that justice doesn't come after you. But it will if me and my people have anything to do with it, and that's the fucking vibe today, baby.
How many of y'all still out here? How many of y'all next time gonna take the booster shot when they come out with the next COVID 101? You gonna get the vaccine? Put in the comments. I'm not. I'm gonna take my chances with some other type of remedies. I'm gonna go with the ones that's herbalistic, and you know we're gonna start back with basics. I need to go back to the basics. I don't trust it. Yeah, this is breast milk. This is breast milk, and this is the stuff that they not trying to tell you right here. What it's doing for our babies, what it does for us. You know, look at this, man. This is crazy. something. He was looking at something that was alive. It was moving, had moving parts, moving vessels to it, to something that's still and dead. And this is supposed to be nurturing our bodies, our babies. Come on, y'all. That breast milk look like a sea of life. It's like it's trillions of, I don't even know what is that. Like it's trillion of whatever that is in there, like fighting for you and your baby.
Lines over here, ancient books from 1850 right here. The Power of Water talks all about how you can use water to create energy and electricity. But, you know, we never learned about that. And then this one, I never in my life thought I could find this book. This book goes into talking about the color blue and how you would put the color blue in your greenhouse or in front of your plants, and they will grow 3 to 4 times the size. And this will be in my book, actually. I'll be writing about this, but I'll just turn the page.
He said he put the color blue in front of your plants. Like that's it, just put the color blue. I got a plant right now that I'm trying to figure out how to bring back to life. I asked chat, I didn't ask everything. It's still looking a little rough. So I don't know. I'm about to try this out. They said put blue in front of plants.
I don't want to. And you can see that they even used blue ink in this one. And look at, this is from 1876. And check that. Window panes with blue glass to amplify plant growth.
If you've never seen this, you need to keep watching. So this is the healing web. It shows all different conditions that we face, and if you follow each of these lines, it shows you the best ways to treat them using holistic medicine versus big pharma. What I love most about this is that it literally covers everything. Allergies, eczema, digestion, anxiety, ADHD, autism, Lyme, obesity. And for all those who already follow me, you know that the link between heavy metals and toxins in the body are strongly linked to autism and ADHD in children. So let's start with autism here. So follow this purple line all the way up and you'll see in big bold writing, detox. If you continue to follow that line, you'll see all of the natural ways to detox: bentonite clay, activated charcoal, zeolite, my personal favorite. And of course, this is on the holistic medicine side because it's treating the root cause of the problem. If you follow that same purple line up the big pharma side, you'll see pharmaceuticals, behavior therapy, everything to mask the symptoms, but never go after root cause.
Hi, this is Cassandra S.
Hey y'all, see we gotta go after the root cause of things, not the cope behind it. You know, it's easy to deal with it right now, but in 5 minutes when they come back, how we gonna deal with it? You need the same thing. Now you need a stronger dose because it's not working. But it's like, how can we get down to the root, to the nitty gritty? And that's what they don't want you to know. Because if you keep spending money with them instead of growing their fruit vegetables to help you out, you know, like who loses at the end of the day? So they want you to be a loser. We not losers no more.
I'm your favorite registered nurse, coming to you live from an undisclosed location. I just wanted to let everybody know that not only am I a registered nurse for several decades, almost 3, I'm also a certified federal medical investigator. I am bringing you today information about the swab that is used to test for the current claimed pandemic. Facebook took down my previous video, just happened to disappear, so I'm bringing you another one. I'm also going to transfer this video to my website, purplelionproject.com, as soon as I'm done, so that it's not disappeared again. So the swabs that are used for testing, I have 2 of them here, made by different manufacturers. The first one is made by Ninbo HLS Medical Products, and it's made in China. On it, it says sterile slash.
Why is all of our stuff made in China? That's where, look, number one. Why is it coming from China? Like, that's, like, she looking into the red flags already. Like, China.
EO. Keep that in mind, because I'm going to give additional information what the EO stands for. Here's the other one. This one is made by Miraclean Technology, and this is also made in China. It also says sterile slash EO. So these are two different swabs that are used deep into the nasal cavity, halfway up to your skull, to test for the current pandemic. I don't want to say the name of it because I don't want to get banned again from Facebook. So what is EO? EO stands for ethylene oxide. So these swabs are saturated with, coated with EO, ethylene oxide. So what is ethylene oxide? Per the United States Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA classified ethylene oxide as a human carcinogen in December 2016. The EPA, as well as the International Agency for Research on Cancer and the National Toxicology Program, classifies ethylene oxide as a carcinogen to humans. Evidence in humans indicates that exposure to ethylene oxide by inhalation increases the risk of lymphoma cancers, myelomas, and leukemias, and for females, breast cancer. Ethylene oxide is mutagenic, which means it can change the DNA in your cells. Children may be more susceptible to the harmful effects of mutagenic substances. It also states here that acute inhalation exposure of workers to high levels of ethylene oxide has resulted in nausea, vomiting, neurological disorders, bronchitis, pulmonary edema, and emphysema. Some evidence exists indicating that inhalation exposure to ethylene oxide can cause an increased rate of miscarriages in female workers. Reproductive effects have been noted in inhalation. Exposure studies include decreased testicular weights and sperm concentration and testicular degeneration. Ethylene oxide has been shown to cause lymphoid cancer and tumors of the brain, lung, connective tissue, uterus, breasts in animals exposed to ethylene oxide by inhalation. So that's from the United States Environmental Protection Agency.
And this is the stuff that's like, this is what we're going to go get tested with. We think we're going in there, oh, happy. Yeah, look, I want to know if I got the shot. And the whole time they giving us something else that ain't no good for us. They killing our blood cells, they killing our reproductive systems, everything about it is just corrupt. We gotta really look at what we putting in our bodies on us. I don't care what they job title is. I don't care what they went to school for. You know, we need to actually look behind the scenes of what's really going on because the agenda is crazy, man. And nobody gonna tell you the truth. You gotta do the research yourself, man.
Ethylene oxide has been shown to cause lymphoid cancer and tumors of the brain, lung, connective tissue, uterus, breasts in animals exposed to ethylene oxide by inhalation. So that's from the United States Environmental Protection Agency. This is from the Department of Health and Human Services on ethylene oxide. The DNA damaging activity of ethylene oxide explains its effectiveness as a sterilant, and this same property accounts for its carcinogenic risk to humans. This is from the Canadian version of OSHA. It's called the Canadian Center for Occupational Health and Safety. This is their information about ethylene oxide. It states it's very toxic, causes cancer, changes in your genetics, and reproductive toxicity. It says it's very toxic, fatal if inhaled, may damage fertility, and causes genetic defects. Also states that it's a carcinogen.
So just like it's gonna kill us and the generations to come that we produce. It's already killing our reproductive system. So we're not having babies. It's killing the sperm count. That's what it is. And then if we had a sperm count, we have a baby, she gonna come out with a modified defect. Like they doing everything in their power, y'all.
Known to cause reduced fertility. So again, I just wanted to go over and let people...
And that means terminal, that means toast. And I didn't really know what to do, and I was fortunate that my son, he says, Dad, try looking at pH. Sometimes when you change the pH of your body, things happen. And so what I did, I made a baking soda molasses water solution. And I'm going to show you how I did that. Right now I'm doing, this is over 2.
Yo, who talked about this? Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi talked about this too. He said use baking soda on a lot of stuff, and it will help you because it's the purest like alkaline that we have, or something like the sort. So let's
2
listen.
years later, I'm still alive, and I'm doing, on the website, www.phcodecancer.com, I'm doing more or less a tune-up of alkalining my body. So this is the baking soda. I'm right now at the stage of putting 2 teaspoons in. So here's 1 teaspoon, and that's 2 teaspoons. I'm going to add a teaspoon of molasses. Now that's a teaspoon of molasses. This is a soft science, and I'm going to put in about a cup of water. All right? I'm going to stir it. Now this is what I did during my whole protocol, if you'll see on the website. And then I would drink this. You see it going over the floor?
Did you know not everyone on Earth is living?
They said they killed that man. I've seen that title, but that's not the first time I heard someone say that, like at all. So hey, I'm about to try to check out some of these remedies that people doing. It's gonna help us live forever. I heard somebody say the most gangster thing you can do is living forever, and how to sit there and think like, damn, that is some gangster shit to live forever.
In 2025, starting with Thailand. You know they're in the year 2568, and I'm going to show you a bunch more. But I want you to also know that AI doesn't want you to talk about this, and I'll show you in a minute. But they removed this over and over as I talked about this. Japan, it's 2685. Iran, it's 1404. India, it's 1947. That's the only one that makes sense, right? China is 4723. Ethiopia is 2018. And guys, if I missed any, let me know, like in the comments. I didn't realize this was so common. Saudi Arabia is 1447. Nepal, it's 2082. And North Korea, it's 114 right now. Bangladesh, 1432. And Myanmar, 1386. Again, why would ChatGPT and AI erase this and not want us to talk about this? We should talk about this.
Ethan Hawke, what do you think happens when we die?
You ready? I don't think we die. I don't think that we have an understanding of the divine concept of time. I don't think we're any more capable of understanding a clock than a dog is. And I think something much bigger is going on than we're aware of in our day-to-day routines. So I don't think I have the intelligence or the DNA makeup to answer that question.
So y'all, what y'all think? What y'all think? I try to bring some good positive energy to the videos. I don't want to. It's enough crazy stuff happening in this world. I don't want to talk about the chaos and stuff that's going on in the news, but I'm just here to try to make the world a better place, help you stay aware of things that can help ourselves out. But if you like what you see today, like, comment, subscribe, share it to your friends, put in the comments what you want to see, what you want to react to. I'm trying to stay to, good energy, positive energy videos, organic, remedies for health, you know, and just be fun. We're just here to have fun. So put at the bottom. I'll be here next time, y'all. Peace.